Today, we're going to learn how to restrict purchasing of materials to specific approved vendors in SAP. By default, SAP allows material purchases from any vendor, but we're going to change that behavior. Our objective is to set up the system so that it immediately blocks any attempt to create a purchase order with an unauthorized vendor. First, let's examine the current setup. If I access transaction MM02, I've entered the material number, pressed enter, and navigated to the purchasing view. Scrolling down. Here, you can see that the source list requirement option isn't checked. Because of this, the system currently allows me to create a purchase order with any vendor, without any restrictions. Let's test this out by creating a purchase order. I'll select a new vendor for this order. Next, I'll find the account funds center. And attempt to save the purchase order. As you can see, the purchase order gets created successfully. Now, let's apply the restriction. Returning to MM02, I'll navigate to the same material and go back into purchasing. By enabling the source list restriction and saving this material, the system will block any purchase order created with unauthorized vendors. Let's head back to ME21N and attempt to create a purchase order. I'll choose the same supplier as before. Now, you can see there's an error indicating that the material isn't included in the source list. This means no supplier is currently approved for this type of material. We'll navigate to ME01, not ME01N. Here, we'll need to enter our material number and the plan number. In this section, we'll provide the details of the approved supplier and make sure to save it. Now, when we return to ME21N and try to create the purchase order for the same vendor again, we will attempt to save it, and as you can see, the purchase order with our approved vendor has been successfully created. Now let's test whether we can create a purchase order for the same product, but this time with a different vendor. All right, let's give it a try and see what happens. This time, I'll select a vendor that's not listed in my source list for that specific material. When I attempt to save this, an error pops up saying, "Document is faulty." Upon reading the error, it indicates, "Material is not included in the source list." This demonstrates that our system is effectively configured to reject unauthorized vendors, allowing only those we have explicitly approved.